Good morning and welcome to your little morning yoga sequence. We'll be seated for this entire period. I just recommend that you have the hips elevated on something. That can be the pillow you slept on, or if you have a yoga bolster or a nice firm thick rolled up blanket, that can be really nice as well. Whenever you're ready, coming into your comfortable seat, sitting on the edge of that prop, rolling the shoulders back and down, growing tall through the spine. Palms on the thighs for some grounding energy. And turning your attention inwards, maybe closing down the eyes. Beginning to tap into the breath, just noticing how it naturally flows in and out of the lungs without feeling the need to change it or control it just yet. And begin to notice the sensation of touch, your hands on your thighs, your clothes on your skin, the surfaces beneath you holding you steady. Then noticing behind the eyelids, maybe the light that dances there, the shapes you might see, the colors. And tuning in curiously to the sounds you can hear, the ones close by, maybe even coming from within you. And then drawing out to the ones a bit further away, maybe even outside the space you're sitting in. Then coming to your sense of smell. What can you sense just at the edges of the nostrils? And then on the tongue, in the mouth, what can you taste? And finally, landing back into your breath. Let it hold you for the rest of this practice. Your eternal anchor throughout everything in life. Keeping the eyes closed or opening them if you'd like, beginning to move. Clasping the hands behind the lower back and drawing that fist away from the spine, opening up through the shoulders as they draw back and down away from the ears. Then you can bring that fist to your right hip. The right elbow draws in and the right ear is sent towards the shoulder. Finding a gentle stretch through the neck for a moment. You can roll the chin away from the chest and towards it, exploring how the neck is feeling this morning. Then bringing the head back to center, extending the fists away from you and back towards the lower back. Swap the grip of the hands to the unfamiliar grip and send the knuckles away from you again, shoulders back and away. And the fist comes to the left side this time. Left elbow draws in and left ear towards left shoulder. Take those gentle movements through the neck. And then your head comes back to center. Draw the fist away from you. One breath here, opening through the chest. Maybe you lift the chin up. Exhale, release the grip of the hands. Gaze comes forward. Bring your right fingertips to your right side. Inhale, left arm rises, shooting out through the fingertips. And then exhale, bending over to the right side. Maybe the palm lands, maybe even the forearm lands if you have the space, while opening the chest up towards the left side. Bring the fingertips of the left hand to the back of the head nice and lightly. Elbows reaching up as you inhale, open through the heart. And as you exhale, the left elbow comes towards the right, releasing through the upper back. Inhale to open, and one more like that. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Inhale, open. Extending that left arm again, and then returning the torso back to center. Bring the left fingertips to the left side this time. Right arm shoots up as you inhale, and exhale, bending over towards the right. Maybe coming onto the forearm if you have the space. Otherwise, staying on the palm or the fingertips. Bring the fingertips to the back of the head. Elbow reaches up. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, opening up through the heart, extending the right arm up above the head one last time, and then bringing the body back to center again. Bringing both hands interlaced behind the head again here. Inhale as you open the heart, finding a little seated cat-cow, elbows draw back and away. As you exhale, chin tucks towards chest, elbows come together. Sit back on the tailbone. Inhale, open, 2 more. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. And as you exhale, float the hands back down. Coming back to neutral through the spine. Inhale, both arms rise now. As you exhale, right arm comes back, left arm comes to the outside of your right knee, twisting towards the right. Inhale to lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, maybe the gaze comes over the right shoulder. Inhale, gaze come back to center, both arms rise. Exhale, left fingertips towards the base of the spine, right hand to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, lengthening through the spine out the crown of the head, and exhale, looking over that back shoulder if the neck allows. Inhale, back to center, arms rise. And exhale, we'll come into a slightly different position, so stay where you are. But bring both knees up, and then the soles of the feet come together, knees spread apart. Rolling the shoulders down, staying nice and long through the spine by sitting on the edge of that pillow. And maybe you begin to fold forward here. Try to keep length through the spine, but if you get fairly deep, you might like to release through the head and neck. Feeling into the sensation at the inner thighs here. And beginning to release through the lower back. This is Baddha Konasana, or our bound seated angle pose. Take one last cycle of breath here. And then inhale, lifting the shoulders back above the hips. And extending the legs nice and long. If this is enough sensation for you, please stay here in what's called rod. Otherwise, if you feel like you have some space to fold forward with a nice long spine, begin to hinge forward through the hips, keeping the chest nice and open. And then when you feel like you've reached your edge, you're welcome to bend through the knees and really settle into a nice restorative forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Maybe you can hang the head heavy. Maybe even you have a second pillow that you can either place under the knees or over the shins, resting your head there. Releasing up, but beginning to squeeze through the legs, from the feet up, past the knees, giving some love back into your body that does so much for you. Once you get up to the hips, coming to the neck, giving yourself a little loving massage here. Keeping your attention right where skin meets skin. coming over into the shoulders, and then taking the opposite grip of opposite arms, squeezing down the arms like you did with the legs, right down to the wrists, and then right back up towards the shoulders. Take your time, really do this with intention and love. And releasing out, coming back into a cross-legged position. This time, see if you can take the unfamiliar cross with the legs. It's a bit tricky, but it's a nice way to balance out through the hips. From here, closing down the eyes again, settling in. As you inhale, arms rise by your sides, up above the head. Maybe the chin lifts as the palms press together. And as you exhale, hands come to center of the heart, thumbs pressing up into the heart and heart pressing up into the thumbs. Again, like that, inhale, arms rise, up above the head, moving exactly with the count of the breath. And as you exhale, palms touch and flow down towards the heart. One more, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands come to land in what's called Anjali Mudra at the heart. Shoulders draw back and down. From here, begin to rub the palms together, creating a little bit of heat between the hands. And then once you feel that burning between the hands, open them up, palms facing up. Notice that energy settle. Keep your attention there. And then release. The palms, eyes are facing down or up on the thighs. Bringing your attention into the internal sensations you can feel beneath the surface of your skin. Maybe it's the heart beating in the chest. Maybe the breath flowing, expanding. Imagine yourself sitting somewhere that you know you feel most at peace, in connection with the world and with yourself. Maybe that's somewhere out in nature. Maybe it's somewhere in your home, or somewhere you've never been before. Allow this image to come up in the mind naturally, and then place yourself there. See if you can count 5 things that you can see in this place. Four things that you can hear. Three that you can touch and feel. Two things that you can smell. And then one that you can taste. If the mind wanders away from the visualization, just notice the thoughts and then come back, knowing that you can deal with whatever that is very soon. Stay for a little longer in this stillness and focus. Immersed in a place that nourishes you, that makes you feel whole. And notice that that place is right there within you, for you to create at any moment. Take your time to come out whenever you're ready. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.